thought I'd say this, but I think I'm gonna miss walking past all these guys before my morning pee. The antlers are so furry. Aww. Bye to the reindeer herders. And hello to Muddy Marsh. Back to this again. With heavy hearts, we left the Tartan nomad camp and rode our horses back towards civilization. As I mentioned in my previous vlog, which you should totally watch if you haven't done so, these Mongolian horses are sure-footed in rough terrain. But the ride is still bumpy, so this kind of shaky camera footage will have to do. We stopped for lunch at the same place we did 2 days earlier. After 4 hours of riding, we reached the edge of the taiga and met up with our driver and the van. Giving Mugi one last flight with the drone. Throughout our trip to the Tartan camp, we were blessed to have the ever-helpful Darked horseman by our side. Mugi, who was only 16, Titske and her husband Tolka. After saying our goodbyes, we headed towards our next destination. They're forcing the cows to cross the bridge. Along the way, we chanced upon a family that had yaks. Beside a riverbank near the village of Tugul, we set up our tents for one more night in the great outdoors. Yamka cooking us our dinner.
Yeah, you look like Rudolph now, like this.
Dinner right next to the river. There is certainly something magical about waking up to this view. Our guide told us that Mongolians have a deep respect for their water sources. They avoid going directly into rivers to wash themselves, their clothes, and so on. Instead, they take from the river only as much as they need. I later read that the ancient Mongolians believed that by doing so, they avoid polluting the water and angering the dragons that control the water cycle. I read that from Wikipedia, by the way. We're gonna say goodbye to this amazing camping spot over here, right next to the river, and our driver just came back from going to kill the bear, which is a Mongolian expression describing a number 2. And apparently number 1 is going to see horses. All the funny things that we learned from our guide, Nyamka. Thanks for picking me up. While on our 250-kilometer ride to Lake Khuvsgul, we passed by the town of Tugul. Many of the Mongolian towns we saw looked a lot like this. Each home had multiple structures such as a house, a garage, or a workshop inside a large compound surrounded by a wall. Fun fact! Since we left Ulaanbaatar 5 days ago, none of us have actually taken a shower, so we were quite excited to be staying at a fully equipped Ger campsite where we could finally properly clean ourselves. Alright, so we are staying in this little Ger for the next night. It's just one night over here. We've got all our things charging. You can see over there my 3 power banks that helped me survive the past 4 days without electricity. It's 7:30 and it's time for dinner, so we're heading over right now. This looks so fancy. And here's the chef! Woo! Sambano! After dinner, Nyamka taught us the Mongolian ankle bone game, which they use for fortune telling. Okay, I'm gonna ask, will I get a big bonus next year?
One sheep, one sheep,
one goat.
Aha!
34 is best. Which means I'm gonna get a big bonus next year. Dinner's on me!
Yay!
As of the posting of this video, I still have no idea if I got that big bonus. And that's it, party people, for the second installment of my Mongolian travel vlogs. It was an epic 2-week-long trip, so there will be lots more to come. Stay tuned! Oh, and if you're watching this on YouTube, share, like, subscribe, whatever. Thanks for watching. Bye! I'm so proud of this drone shot. Horses, so awesome.